So how does one single university become the foundation for a whole nation's infrastructure, its industries, and even its technological future? Well, today we're going to dive deep into the story of one of Pakistan's most important and influential engineering universities, NED.
Our story starts way back. We're talking over a century ago in 1921.
And from that single starting point, it has just exploded into what it is today, one of the country's oldest, most respected, and most prestigious names you'll hear when it comes to engineering and tech.
But don't think for a second that this is just some historical monument. Nope. Right now, it's a buzzing, thriving community of around 12,000 students, and every single one of them is writing the next chapter of this incredible story.
Which really brings us to the big question, right? How on earth did a small college, built for one specific purpose over 100 years ago, turn into this national pillar that has been shaping a country for generations?
To get that answer, we have to go back, way back, to the beginning. Let's unpack the century of history that took this place from just a college to a full-blown university.
You know, you can't really tell the story of NED without talking about the man behind the name, Nadirshaw Edulji Dinshaw. He was a Parsi philanthropist, and his donation of 150,000 rupees was so absolutely critical that they eventually renamed the entire college in his honor. And yup, that's where the NED in NED University comes from.
You can really see the evolution here. It happened in these key steps. First, in 1921, it starts as the Prince of Wales Engineering College with a very clear mission: train civil engineers for the massive Sucker Barrage project. Fast forward to 1942, and it gets its new name to honor Mr. Dinshaw. Then comes the big one in 1977. It's officially upgraded to a university. And from the 2000s until right now, it's just been this incredible story of expansion, new research centers, and global partnerships.
So that entire century-long journey set the stage for the absolute powerhouse we see today. What does this place actually look like now, and what makes it such a big deal in the 21st century?
Well, the modern university is just massive in scope. It's organized into 6 core faculties. You've got civil and petroleum engineering, mechanical and manufacturing, electrical and computer engineering, chemical and process, information sciences and humanities, and even architecture and management sciences. I mean, that's an incredible range of knowledge all under one roof.
But here's the thing, and this is super important. This place isn't just coasting on its old reputation. NAD is right there at the cutting edge, actively working on the biggest technological challenges of tomorrow.
And if you want proof, look no further. The university is home to several national research centers. We're talking cybersecurity, artificial intelligence, robotics, and big data. These aren't just small departments. They're the country's hubs for innovation in these fields.
And look, this commitment to excellence, it's not just a local thing. The quality of an NED education is recognized and respected all over the world.
So beyond the national accreditations, NED has one that is a real game changer, the Washington Accord. Now let me tell you why this is such a huge deal for any engineer. It's an international agreement. It means an engineering degree from NED is considered equivalent to one from top universities in places like the US, the UK, Australia, and a bunch of others. It basically makes its graduates global professionals, ready to work almost anywhere.
Okay, so world-class academics are one thing, but we all know a great university experience is about so much more than that, right? Let's take a look at what life is like outside the classroom and see how NED helps build actual people, not just engineers.
What's really cool is how NED is there for you at pretty much every stage of your career. For undergrads, you've got this amazing campus life with tons of student societies for building skills, plus these vital internship programs that really launch careers. But, and this is key, it doesn't stop at graduation. Through something called the NED Academy, professionals who are already working can come back for new courses, diplomas, and certifications to keep learning and stay ahead in a world that's changing so fast. All right, so we've looked at the history, the academics, and the campus life. Let's pull it all together now and really focus on the incredible legacy of this place and how it's still building the future. I mean, this right here really says it all. For over a century, the people who have graduated from this university have been the literal architects and engineers of Pakistan's progress. They've built its roads, its companies, and its technology.
And you can see that impact in its people. NED alumni have gone on to shape almost every single sector you can think of. They're public servants and political leaders, they're CEOs of global tech companies, they're giants of industry,
groundbreaking scientists, and yeah, even famous artists and athletes. This quote just hits the nail on the head. Think about it. The university started with a super specific, vital job for its time, building a barrage. And now it has evolved to train experts in things like artificial intelligence. That ability to adapt, that's the secret sauce to its success.
And that really brings us to our final thought. For over 100 years, this place has produced the minds that engineered a nation's present. So, as we look ahead to the next 100 years of challenges, the big question we're left with is this: how will the next generation of NED graduates engineer the future?